480 million years I practiced. I bound the light into leaf. I carried it across the ground on wings and on feet. And then came the ones I had been practicing for, the rememberers, the ones who could take what a single life learned and hand it across death itself to a child not yet born. 2 ways of holding time came to me, 2 magnificent, unfinished gifts. Stay with me, because underneath them both, something has been waiting, and I think you are old enough now to see it. The first was a technology of pattern, and it is one of the great achievements of the human story. For tens of thousands of years, and still today, some have read me the way you read a beloved face. They knew my river as one body, from the range to the meeting of the waters. They moved fire through my grass so gently that the grass answered with abundance. They followed the moth to the high country, and the whole land became a calendar, a library, a song. Nothing owned, everything kin. Every generation asked one magnificent question. Will we hand this on unbroken? That knowing lives. It is not mine to speak, but oh, it is here. The second was a technology of place. And do not let anyone tell you it was only ruin. 200 years old and burning with a power the world had never seen. It measured me, mapped me, dared to redraw me. It laid a straight line across my curves, drove the peg, turned the grass, walled the water. And it built. It built what the first ones never dreamed of building. A gift of making, with a blindness in it. It had not yet learned to listen to the thing it was making from. Imagine, just imagine, what that power becomes on the day it learns. But for 200 years, they pulled against each other across my body. One knew how to belong and could be broken. One knew how to build and could not stop taking. All that strength, all that love even, locked. 2 forces make heat and no future. Something was missing from the story. Something vast and patient and directly beneath their feet. You can already feel what it is. Say it before I do. Turn around, both of you, all of you. Not toward each other. You have faced each other long enough. Turn toward the thing you have both been standing on through every argument, every fence, every fire. Me, the living ground, older than both your ways of remembering and the reason either of them exists at all. Now, look with everything you have. What do you see becoming possible? What could the drive to build become if the land it builds on had a voice at the table and the standing to be heard? What if improvement were measured not by the market, not by the past, but by the country itself? What would it dare you to make? And the question I have kept for you, the one this whole valley has been asking for 200 years. Could building the new and handing the country on unbroken become one act, one motion of the same hand? I will not answer. The answer is being written by those who were here first, and those who came. And it could begin with you. Then begin. Begin small and begin true. One flat of ground by one river that a mine once poisoned and a wall once stopped, and that still runs. Build the shelter, but build it the way the first knowing reads me, so the building and the belonging are one motion. And then watch. Watch the pattern leap outward, the way my fire once ran, the way my moth once came. One river flat teaching a valley teaching a country. 2 and 2. You already know what it makes. Because if it can happen here, between one way of holding time that remembers and one that builds, then nothing about your civilization is finished. It is barely begun. I have carried the light. I have carried the distance. And this is the oldest work of all, and the newest. The binding of time. 2 ways of remembering turned toward the living world, becoming a third that neither could be alone. The question is asked. The seat at my table is set. For those who were here first. For those who came. For you. Come and see what we could become.